See, it's about kids and being pregnant. Told you.
Alright, it's more than that.
Mom time question video.
Like I say, you make up your own questions. Make up your own question.
Okay.
Ready?
Is you sitting here?
Yeah, I sit in the middle. Alright, come on over this way, Sheena. There you go. Y'all comfortable? Because
Yeah.
it's enough room where we can get comfortable.
I'm good.
Alright.
What's on your forehead?
Jesus. See?
She's on your face.
It's going to be a long video.
And it's supposed to be quick.
And it's supposed to be a
It's
quick.
supposed to be quick. Okay.
Okay. What's up, Fancy Beauties and Bows? Welcome back to your girl's channel. It is Gina. I am here with my beautiful daughters, Mia,
Hey.
Sheena. So we're gonna do this mother and daughter tag. When I tell y'all, I have been wanting to do this mother-daughter tag since I started YouTube, which I've been on here for what? 10 years, 7 years, something like that. You can't tell by my numbers, but it's okay. I enjoy what I do. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Boom.
All right, who want to go first?
You go first. You the mama.
All right, let me see. All right, what is one thing that you want to change if you had a chance to go back?
We all gonna answer this?
Yeah, both of y'all can answer.
I wouldn't change anything.
She's gotta be the good Paul.
I wouldn't change anything.
Okay. All right, so one of y'all can ask me a question
One here?
on here, or you can make up one.
Who's your favorite kid?
Ooh.
Can y'all tell this been one of the questions they didn't have forever? Lord have mercy.
She had that question.
I don't have a favorite child. I've been telling them that for years upon years upon years. They say this one, and my son say that this one got away with everything.
She did.
So she the baby of the family. And so,
I just used to tell on them.
yeah, she was the tattletale.
Ain't nobody couldn't tell on me.
But I don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite person that daughter, son. Well, my son is my favorite, and I can say that because
the only boy.
He's the only one.
That ain't fair.
So,
Okay, my question. What is the best memory you have involving your children?
the best memory.
It could be individual, not collective.
You know what?
You know the
No.
best memories that I've always had was the ones where we were together, like as a family. Those times are the most that I reflect on. And when I felt like I was being a great mom.
It's your turn.
That's my turn. Okay, let me see if I can find a question.
Them are all mom questions.
Yeah, those are good questions.
What the ones I just passed, all the moms?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's 20 questions. We only asked one.
But I need questions to you guys.
We got kids too.
Okay. All right. So let's do this. What was one piece of advice that you wish you would have taken that I gave to you?
Don't grow up too fast.
Yeah, I think I would have to agree with that.
Yeah. So who went first the last time?
I did.
So
I asked the question.
I said which one your favorite kid.
Oh,
beat you
yeah.
too.
And I did ask a question too.
But I went second. I mean, you went second. You gotta go first.
Okay.
so she's 36, she's 26. 10-year difference between
11.
37.
37,
It's 11
years between the both of them.
7 years between me and Ray. And
Yeah.
8 years between me and Ray. Right?
It's a good one.
Okay.
Ray born in 86.
Mhm.
So 6 years.
You was born
She
in
was born in
93.
No, I said between y'all.
I mean, Ray,
Yeah.
4 years.
Mhm.
4 years,
Mhm.
11 years, and it's 7 years between
Like
me.
three and a half between them.
Would you have handled childbirth differently if you could redo it?
Maybe with my son, with Ray, I probably would have tried to push through it more, but he kept going down and then coming back up. Just like he do now. I'ma straighten up. Nope, not today. Okay, I'm gonna do better. Nope, not today. I'm kidding, y'all, but yeah, I think I would probably have hung in there a little bit longer because I had a C-section with him.
I wouldn't have fought my doctor with AJ.
Yeah,
I did. I fought the doctor.
it was crazy, y'all. I've never seen. If y'all want to
was
hear about that story, put it down below because we ain't gonna have time in this video. So if y'all want to hear about that story, put your comments down below and I'll gladly share those details with you. I'm telling you, you're gonna need popcorn and everything else because this one is hilarious. I ain't never seen nothing like that before. Okay.
Wow.
I was scared. The doctor was like, "You want?"
And I got some of that footage too. Yes, I do. So yeah, y'all comment down below, honey, cause that's a good one.
I was so scared.
Okay.
You gotta
It's my
answer.
turn.
You gotta answer.
Answer what?
Oh,
You didn't answer the question.
Oh. Yeah, I think I would not gotten the epidural with Tracy.
Why?
Because I just wanted
Feel
natural birth.
to feel it with no
Yeah.
help.
Y'all crazy.
So it's my turn.
No, I gotta ask a question.
Okay. Y'all are still battling this call.
What was the most surprising thing you discovered about being a mom?
What was the what?
The most surprising thing you discovered about being a mom.
How much one individual your heart can love. How much love that you have for one individual. It's amazing.
And then when you got more than one kid, you can share equally.
Yeah. Like how to be able to divide your love so one kid don't feel left out.
I'm still working on that.
Anyway,
What, with your kids? I think you give them equal.
yeah, you don't favor one over the other.
AJ don't feel that way.
AJ special.
He feel like you favor
I'm always
Jamari.
meeting him and nice to Jamari.
Well, Jamar's a
Jamari's
baby.
a baby, that's why I keep trying to explain to him.
Okay. Matt, I'll say what you say. You said something, Mama. You answered.
What'd I say?
I don't know. You
What was the
said.
question?
What was the most surprising thing you discovered about being a mom?
Oh, yeah, I would have to agree with Mama. You could just, you as one person can give yourself equally to more than one child.
I say, when I'm having a bad day and they be coming and smiling, or laughing or being silly. I
That'll
like
make
that.
you feel better.
Mhm.
What's one memory that you look back on from your childhood and wish you could relive it again?
Six Flags. Because I'm tall enough to get on all the rides now. I couldn't get on no rides when we used to go. I know. That was my favorite one though, because we used to go to Six Flags every summer.
I know.
And I could never get on the ride in case he used to make fun of me.
A memory I wish I could relive now. And I just think just being in the house on 52nd Street was just good enough for me.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had some good times there.
Yeah, we did.
Remember when I flooded the basement?
Tell me.
So who picked now?
Sheena picked last.
Oh.
Sheena picked last. So it's her turn. And then you could go back because it's another.
Oh, this is a good question. Where would you like your child to be in 10 years?
That's a good question.
So for Mia, I would like within 10 years.
In 10 years.
In 10 years.
So 10 years from now.
10 years from now. Her to be married to my son-in-law and to live in Georgia.
That I already knew that answer.
For Sheena, for her to have her own play. Well, I mean, because all this stuff is like gonna be coming into fruition, so sooner than that. Okay, so
My own business.
yeah, because that's what she's working towards now. So owning her own business. First and foremost, before we even get there, I would really like to see her stop smoking cigarettes. And
That's not in 10 years.
I'm hoping it won't take that long.
That's a long time.
But yeah, to be stable and to be in a place where she's truly satisfied within her heart and in her capabilities, and know that there is, and she knows it already, that there's nothing she can't do, nothing that she doesn't have the ability to do, because I taught them that, to never think that it's something out there that they cannot do. So yeah, just to see her stable and in her own comfort zone and doing really well in her entrepreneurial journey.
You got one more kid.
For Ray, he's a great dad. I want to see him, you know, he's a inspired rapper. So I would like to see him either go with it or leave it, and be stable and secure in his next journey, in his plan B, if rapping doesn't come through. So yeah,
I want both of my kids to go to college and to be on some kind of sports team. But if that, I want to be a sports mom. But if that wasn't, if they don't go to college, then I don't want them to, I'm gonna pretty much support anything they want to do. I just don't want them to waste their life. Like, you know, college not for everybody. So if you don't want to go to college, at least like have a plan B. Like not no working at no McDonald's or something like that. Like something good. I don't know. I just don't want them to struggle for anything when they get older and get ready to have their kids or teenage years, you know what I'm saying? So if you go to college, hey, good. If not, mama still got you. But I don't want you to be working at no McDonald's or no Burger King or nothing like that. Maybe like a corporate job. Secret Service at the White House. I don't know. Something lit.
Yeah. My kids, I just want them to be successful in their own right. You know, whether they entrepreneurs or they have a career or sports or, you know, a salon or something. So just whatever makes them happy, that they can be able to take care of themselves and do what's right. So whatever they decide, I'll be happy with, as long as they think it through, have a plan, and stick to it.
Okay. Good answers, girls. So it's my turn?
Yep.
It's me a turn.
No, she got eggs. Then I'll egg.
Oh.
Okay. What is one thing that you would say that inspires you about me?
Strength. Her strength inspires me. Because no matter the situation or the circumstance, you always come on top. You don't keep let nothing keep you down. And you don't ever be defeated. Yes.
I don't know the word.
What? Describe it. Talk about it.
Started at the bottom, now we here.
Struggle?
Started at the bottom, now whole team here. Started at the bottom, now we here. So, I get you.
Ambition?
Yeah, because like we was in Gary and then we was struggling. Then mama always talked about moving to Arizona, but she moved to Georgia. And she did it, and then she set up a foundation here and stuff like that. So yeah, ambition, and strength, like you said too, and then you be doing everything.
Multitasking?
Yeah, cause you be doing everything. You be going to work, you get the boys, you come home, decorate, do your YouTube channel, all that stuff.
Okay.
Creativity.
Okay.
Creativity.
Okay.
Building stuff, all that stuff. I like all that. That all of that inspired me, because I be like, if my mama can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's what I realized about having kids. Because mama being a single mama, and then with me being single mama, sometimes I come like, man, I can't do it, or something like that. And then I just think, well, mama did it with all three of us. And I know that was hard. So I can do it with them little two.
Yeah. Sure enough, you're right. Sure enough.
So your turn.
Your turn.
How many questions is that? Like 6 already?
I think so. How long is the video? It's already 20 minutes.
Okay. We'll do 2 more questions.
I don't like questions.
It felt like an interview, doesn't it?
You know, I get irritated when people ask me more than 3 questions in a time. Like if they back to back, I get irritated. Like if you don't leave me alone.
What would be your advice for someone who's about to have a baby?
Don't. No, I'm just kidding.
Too late now. They're about to have a baby.
Yeah. So that question, it's gonna have a few different parts to it. Because one is gonna depend on age, how old they are. I was 14 when I got pregnant with Mia, and I was 15 when I actually gave birth to her. So my mindset when I was 15 was different. When I had my son, I was 19, and my mindset at 19 was different than when I gave birth to Sheena in 93. So it's gonna depend. If you're a young person, you're unwed, and you find yourself where you might have to do it by yourself, my first is to put God first and don't give up. Just because people told me that, they said because I had a baby young that my life was over. Your life is not over just because you become a young mom. If you're older than that and you're married, and you could do this also when you're younger as well, is to put money aside, like save money. If your job has a 401k, invest in that 401k, because you can set yourself up for success for yourself and for your unborn baby way ahead of the game. So that would be my advice for that. And education, I know right now it seems like, you spend more money going to get educated, going to get your degree, and then you end up maybe a manager at TJ Maxx or wherever the case may be. But I would just say, make sure that no one comes before your children. Make sure nobody comes before that baby. You can come before that baby because your health mentally and your physical health needs to be first. Because if you're not all together, then how can you be all together for the baby? So my advice would be it's okay to put yourself first. And then don't give up. Put God first. Don't give up. Be organized. Stay financially prepared as much as possible. And above all else, if you feel like you need help, reach out and talk to somebody. Don't let things get out of hand. Don't feel like, oh, well, everyone sees me as this strong person, so I gotta do what I gotta do. Don't do that to yourself or to the baby, because you're gonna end up stressing yourself out. And if you need to, see a counselor, go see a counselor. That's what they're there for. God makes all these people with different gifts for a reason, and it's for us to utilize those gifts that He's blessed them with. So just don't get overwhelmed, and know that you can always do things through Christ that strengthens you.
Yep.
When I had a baby, I spent a lot of money on a whole bunch of stuff that they didn't even use when they got here. So I would say get stuff that's like necessities, but like when it comes to like walkers and like little gadgets, stuff like that, I will wait until they actually here to see what type of personality they gonna have first. Because when I bought Jamari that thing that's on the floor, and you supposed to put him on the mat and you play with the little stuff that's hanging down from it. He didn't like it. So that was like a waste of money because that was like $98 on Amazon. I mean on Walmart.com.
Jeez.
So I would say wait till you have the kid to buy all those gadgets and gadgets so you won't feel like you wasted money just in case they don't like it. And really you can never be really too prepared. Kids don't come with no instructions, and I wish they did, but they don't. So that would be my advice. And yeah, and just be careful, who you have your babies around.
Yep.
And bad.
And who watch them in schools and stuff that they go to, or daycares they gonna go to. So I would do research and background checks on daycares. Like if you know you're gonna be at work half the day or something, do some background checks on daycares, because daycares are bad too sometimes.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, that's why they got good technology now.
Yeah.
Most of their cares are camera operated. You can just log in and see what they're doing.
Yeah.
So definitely get those type of daycares. My advice is, like my mom and sister already said, mostly is make sure that you and your partner have discussed a lot of your raising of your child. Make sure you all agree on, you know, what religion or school or, you know, what toys they will play with, things like that, because that can make or break if that's not talked about, because you go in thinking one way and it's really another way. So make sure all of that is discussed, probably even before you even gotten pregnant. But that's definitely a needed conversation. Then I guess like you know, take classes like breastfeeding, and do your research, and you know, get to know yourself and prepare yourself for having a baby. If you want natural birth or hospital or the water birth, or you know, what's the midwives or something like that. Just see what's best for you, and then just have a lot of t-shirts and receiving blankets and socks and bottles and all that other stuff. Them clothes are not necessary.
They really not.
Because your baby is not going to be going anywhere for a long time.
Not at least not until they one.
Yeah.
And then just make sure you know who's around your child. They sanitize. There's germs out here everywhere, more than probably when we were little. So just make sure everybody sanitize their hands.
And don't be letting everybody kiss on your baby.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't like that. I never liked it. Don't be kissing on my baby. I don't even know you.
Yeah, just read your books, and definitely make sure that if you need help, you talk to somebody about needing help. Postpartum is a bug, and it is very serious and can affect your physical and your mental and how you care for your baby and treat everyone else too.
Yeah.
So just make sure that you are as prepared as you can be, and you reach out to your family and friends, and your partner if they're going to be in the picture, and make sure you just have a good solid system.
Yes.
Yep.
I agree. All right, Sheena, your turn. And
I thought we was done.
we got one more. I'll do the last question and then that's it. So Sheena's last question and then my last question. I can't remember what it was.
What has been the hardest thing about being a mom?
I was really hoping y'all wasn't gonna see that question, cause I don't want to cry while I'm saying this. Losing time, like the career that I went into, I was supposed to be in the Olympics, and because I didn't listen to my mom, I feel like my kids had to endure a struggle that they didn't have to endure because of the poor decision making that I made. So just the financial and the time of not being able to be there, because those hard times had me to pull away from them instead of go to them, if that makes sense. So I withdrew instead of using them to comfort me, instead of me feeling like, well, I'm the parent, so I'm supposed to be able to have everything together, you know. So yeah, that's the hardest, just not listening to my mom, and financial and the struggles that they had to go through.
So my hardest part about being a parent is, you know, of course, you know, you think about your childhood and you take away and say the things that you're not gonna do or do when you have kids. And so my hardest thing is, because we didn't have a lot, was to be able to make sure that my kids are given everything that they ask for. And sometimes it's a hard balance between giving them what they earned and giving them just what they asked for. That, and just I'm not very good on discipline either, because I got whoopings all the time. And you know, having a balance.
Me did not get whoopings like that.
Excuse me, I'm 11 years older than you.
Man, you did not get whoopings like that.
Yes, I did.
No.
Yeah,
Me and Ray got all the
By who?
Me and Ray got
The lady sitting in the middle.
I seen you get whooping like twice.
What? I could count the times you got whooping for.
I can too. I got a lot of whoopings when we stayed in Charlotte.
Oh, I don't know nothing about
No.
that.
Exactly.
How?
I was a baby.
Because part
You
of that,
wasn't even born then.
Oh, well.
you mean after I come and got you?
Yeah.
You still didn't get a lot of whooping.
I don't think she got a lot of whooping.
But
I
you
did.
was mean.
I would not deny that. But I got a lot of whoopings, which entails I don't like to give whoopings. So that's a hard balance for me too, is the discipline. Because then I don't want them to be mad at me either. So those are hard things for me, and I know that for myself, and I just talk to them instead of, you know, doing some type of discipline stuff. But they're older now, so I just take away their cell phones and say they can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
So
That works.
But they had to get, that had results. You know what I'm saying? So the spankings was the last result. That was after I done screamed and yelled and punished and took away stuff.
Sometimes whooping was the first result and the only result.
Depending on what you did.
depending on what your crime was.
Yes, depending on what your crime was.
It was a punishment for each crime.
That's right. So what was your hardest?
My kid's still young, so I probably haven't went through the hardest part yet. But right now, I would say the hardest part for me, being a mom, a young mom, is that I'm not really stable, and I've been trying to get stable for a while now, but it just seemed like I'm playing catch up and my kids getting older, and like not saying that it's a bad thing, but seeing them with my mom 24/7 instead of with me, that kind of
Makes you
It
feel that
messes
kind of
with
way.
you,
yeah, it kind of messed with me a little bit. And like everything that she doing for them, I be wanting to do and stuff, and I can't. So it's just this stability and not having them every day. Cause when I said I was gonna have kids, I said I was gonna be a good parent and everything, and it just seemed like everything is hard.
But it's gonna get better.
Yeah, you had a hard life. Some of that was me, and some of it was your dad, and some of it was self-inflicted, but you getting through it.
Yeah, that's just the hardest part.
Yeah. We all got hard spots.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
We do the best that we can.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the last question. What thing did I do that irked you so much? Like, you're just like, oh my God, here we go.
You like now or then?
Then or now?
Fussing.
That little thing. I hate that thing. When we used to drive, she used to always, when whoever sat in the passenger seat, she used to always play with their knees like that. I hate that. I used to hate sitting in the front seat just because of that. She don't do it no more.
I do it sometime. I did it one time to you.
And what else? When we was growing up, the way she used to make us wash the dishes, we couldn't just wash the dishes. We had to wash the dishes, sweep the floor, take out the trash, and wipe the counters.
That's part of cleaning the kitchen.
Well, yeah, I didn't know that when I was a kid. I thought you were just supposed to wash the dishes and be done. You said wash the dishes, not clean the kitchen. And that's it. You didn't really do nothing that really irked me.
As a kid, it was just like when you got told no, that you couldn't do something.
Yeah, that's probably about it. But
and then just the fussing. You know what really wasn't the fussing? It was because I would tell Ray to do stuff before you got home from work, and then he wouldn't do it, and then we all got to get in trouble. Mainly me, because I was the oldest.
That's how it goes. That's why AJ get in trouble so much.
Yeah, and I told AJ, I'm like, AJ, if Jamari do something, because you know that he ain't supposed to be doing it, I'm holding you accountable for his actions, because you the oldest.
Yeah, but then they still don't do what they supposed to do. You know, I feel AJ pain. Well, you supposed to make sure that they do it. Well, how? I do. They don't do it.
You still used to get in trouble.
Yeah.
I feel bad for you.
Oh, now you feel bad for me?
Alright guys, so that is the end of our mother-daughter tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, this is my wonderful daughter Mia and my wonderful daughter Sheena.
My name Billy.
Billy, I'm gonna need you to bounce your butt on up out of here. But thumbs up the video, leave your comments down below, and don't you dare forget to subscribe. And as always,
see you in the next video, Fancy Beauty and Bows.
And bows.
Stay fancy, y'all. Bye.
Bye, Fancy Dolls.
Oh, that's a good name for your channel.
Fancy Dolls.
Mm-hmm.